Hello friend and fellow mover, welcome. So today we have Barefoot Bootcamp, and what that means is no equipment at all. So it's just a body weight only routine. A lot of what we've included here I take from yoga, but there's a lot of other influences at play as well, including some primal movement and some natural movement. So what you'll want to do probably is preview everything visually, and once you've got a visual in your mind's eye, then try out any move that seems new or unfamiliar to you, so that you practice it a few times before you jump into the routine. We're starting out with 1 minute on the timer and we're doing 12 moves. We're only going through that once. It will serve as our warm-up, but it's a little bit more than just a warm-up, and you'll see that as we get into it. And then the middle piece is really the main feature today, where we've got 6 movements and we are doing them as straight sets. We're going to work with the timer, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, and we're just staying with one move for four times, 4 rounds, and then we go to the next move. So it's a very, very simple format. And then we finish with a isometric pair, where we've got 2 movements that we're holding for 30 seconds each, and we do that 5 times. So a pretty basic approach, but basic just never means simple when it comes to movement. So you'll find that it's quite simple, but it's not easy at all. And hopefully you have a really good time doing it. My aspiration is that we include a lot of mobility within our dynamic workout today. So hopefully your shoulders, your spine, and your hips will feel much more movable, much more mobile at the end of this, without having to do any separate static stretching. All of that joint range of motion work is actually built right into this kind of routine. So I hope you have a really good time with it. I had a lot of fun filming it, and I'm excited to do it with you. So I will see you in just a moment. Okay, so joining me here on your mat, we're coming into table position, all fours. Here we go. We have 1 minute on our timer, and we are doing 12 different movements. We're only going through it one time. So in your table, rock yourself forward and back. And we'd like to keep the elbows straight. So we're working hinges here. We're working the hinges of our wrists in particular. But you'll notice there's also a little bit of open and close at your armpits. So it's a little bit of a shoulder hinge. There's a little open and close at your pelvis. So it's a little bit there of a hip hinge. And then also at your knee joints. As you continue going forward and back, make the movement just a little bit bigger, sitting towards your heels when you go back. And then pull your abs in and squeeze your glute muscles a little bit when you come forward. So you start to get some posterior pelvic tilt and more core body engagement when you lean forward on those straight elbows, really starting to feel the wrists warm up. Good, just 5 seconds here, and then we're back to table. Okay, so reset yourself, all fours table, and now start to draw a little circle. And what I'd like you to imagine, just because it will help keep you in the focal point which we are after here, which is wrist warm-up. So envision that you're circling the circumference of your palms. And we're going to go this same direction for 5 more seconds, then we'll switch. Good, reversing direction and same thing. So tracing circles of pressure around the circumference of the palms of your hands. So across the heels of your hands, across your knuckles. And that's going to keep you concentrated there in mostly the wrist joint, which is what we mainly are going for. We're mainly going for with this one, with these circles. Just 5 seconds. And now as you come back to table, reverse your hand position, turn your fingers face backwards, and round your spine, and then arch your spine. So spinal articulation, if you do some yoga, you'll know these as cats and cows. And if this hand position, this wrist position really doesn't work for you, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Keep your hands face forward in a more standard table position as we saw in the previous 2 exercises. So it's not mandatory. You absolutely don't have to do these backwards hands if it doesn't feel good on your body today. So just a nice full range of motion all the way from your tailbone to your chin and back from your chin to your tail. 5 seconds, and then we're into table again. All right, so hands are faced forward. This time make a circle with your spine. Hopefully your wrists and your forearms are starting to feel a little bit warmed up already. So this is I call this one a barrel roll as we go in one direction. I also sometimes think of it as like scooping out the peanut butter jar. So just like round and round you go. All right, we're going to switch direction. Still barrel rolling, but going the other way. And it's a really nice time here to check in with your breath. Just start moving and breathing deliberately. Good, we're almost done with this. Our next move, we're going to be sitting the hips back to the heels to start. So weight goes back. And then as you come forward into table, this time hover your knees. So we put the knees down to sit back, and then we curl the toes, lift the knees, and come forward, yeah? So we're going from a child pose to a bear position. Bear is very simply a table with your toes tucked and your knees hovering. Let's do a few more of these, just back and forth. Getting familiar with bear because we're going to see that in a few more moments. We're going to see bear again within the workout proper. We actually see variation of it a couple of times today. One more time and we're back into table. As you come into this table, start on one leg and do some nice big hip circles. Nice and big. And of course, we will be circling both directions on both legs. Keep some core contraction here, so we minimize the motion from our lower spine. Good, same leg, switch direction, circle the opposite way. So mainly we're looking to work from the hip. It doesn't mean your low back won't participate because your spine is connected to your pelvis. There's going to be some motion in your spine. But we're looking to minimize that so that we can maximize the work inside the hip proper. All right, almost done. Let's go for one more. Good, and then switching sides right away. So it doesn't matter which way you go first. We'll switch halfway through. Just a nice big hip circle. Warming up the hips. We're going to need those warm hips because a lot of what we're working with today involves dynamic range of motion. So we're working a lot of mobility in the hip joints. Good, one more. And then switching direction. Nice and strong, nice and big. Hopefully starting to feel a good amount of heat already. Good, next move, come to downward facing dog. And down dog really is just a way station here. So we're going to be stepping left foot very wide to the outside of the left hand, but even wider so that you can lift your left hand and kick your right leg through. Hello. And then thread your right leg back and step to downward dog. Switching sides. Step the right foot and then kick through with the left. Stepping back into down dog. Good, and just repeat that. So again, you step wide enough that you can get your kick through. And we're not rushing this one. This is the only movement that we do for 2 minutes. So you're going to get a little bit extra time with this one. Okay, so from down dog, let's focus on one side. So left foot, and then the right does the kick through. Step back to down dog, and now same side. Again, left side, kick through, down dog, and same side again. Keep going. We'll do a few more. Really feeling for the left leg, right arm as your support system. Last time that side. Switching sides. From down dog, now the right foot steps wide. Kick through with your left. Back to down dog and repeat. Woo! Mind your furniture. These kick-throughs are pretty challenging in a small space. So if you have a small space, I feel you. I feel you. You got that last one there. Now from downward facing dog, next move. Lift your heels, lower your hips, that's your pounce. Come forward to plank and tuck one knee to your chest. Good. Back to pounce, which is heels up but hips down. Plank, knee tuck. Pounce, knee tuck. So don't be confused by our transition was through down dog. There is no down dog at this point. So you're really just going the crouch, which I call pounce, to a plank tuck. And we're alternating those knees. You have 20 seconds. Nice and controlled, nice and strong. You should be feeling pretty warm by now. 10 seconds. Time. Back to down dog. We're going to step left foot wide, but not as wide. Go outside the hand. And then bring your left hand behind your head, and we're just going to do twist. So think elbow to elbow for 3, and twist open. 2, twist open. On 1, reach your arms straight up, big twist. And then let's step back to downward dog. So it's a nice lizard lunge twist. Second side, right foot steps up. We twist open and then twist closed. So when we close that twist, think elbow to elbow. That's your last one. Open up and reach. And then hand down, step back, hold your downward dog. We're ready to do a little bit of jumping. So I'm going to leap my feet forward to my hands, lift my hands, and squat. So look something like that. Back to down dog. And again, jump up, frogger, and lift your hands, and go back. Again. Keep going. So it's a down dog to frogger jump. And I'm trying to get that timing that when my feet land, my hands are lifting. So I land right in a squat. Just 20 seconds. Go at any pace that you'd like now. Almost there. You got one last one. Let's go to down dog. Hold your down dog. Just stretch length through your arms and your legs. Let your head drop. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can step or hop your feet forward and come on up to standing. Okay, we're up standing, and we're doing something a little different today. Often in our routines, we mix things up quite a bit. Today, we're really just doing straight sets. So we're going to work with the timer. We're going to do one exercise. If it's bilateral, we're going to do it 2 times each side. If it's unilateral, symmetrical, we're going to do it 4 straight times, and we're just working with 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. So it's very simple format. All right, 10 seconds until we go. Our first move is a rear lunge, and then a side lunge, same lunge to the front, and a little jump. All right, here we go. So rear lunge, swivel your feet, side lunge, swivel your feet, lunge, and then come up and jump. Go back again, same side, rear, lateral, lunge, little jump. That little jump requires a lot of balance, so be sure and focus. Not easy to jump on one foot, so the jump can be small. We're really just looking for a little bit of power and propulsion. Almost there. Oh, time. Time. Awesome. Second side, other leg. So rear lunge, lateral side lunge, original lunge, and a jump. Here we go. Rear, side, lunge to return, hop. So it takes a little bit to learn it, but once you learn it, you got it. And then you can just have some fun. You got to keep switching your feet. That's the key. It helps if you're good and sweaty like I am. If you got really good sneakers on though, it's a little awkward. Do what you can, but keep switching your feet. Keep breathing. Time. Back to side one. So just going to do each side one more time for 45 seconds. Very simple format today. We're just working hard, focusing down. Ready? Here we go. Lunge, side lunge, lunge again, and rocket, which is your little jump. We're going to call that rocket because that's what the internet told me. So we're going to go with it. Trying to stay pretty low in those lunges. So we're going to start to feel our legs wake up with this one. Really having fun with that single foot jump. Time. Whew. All right, second side. We just have a little rest in between. Ready to go? 3, 2, and begin. The side lunge really works on, again, your hip range of motion. So we're trying to sit pretty low in that. Opening up through inner thighs. You can do anything with the arms you want. Any arms you like. Arms are yours to choose. Done. All right. Awesome job. Take a breather. Next move. So we are working the same timing 45 seconds on. 15 seconds in between. Excellent. So we have a down dog, bear. I told you you're going to see bear again. A down dog, bear with a push-up, back to bear, back to down dog. So you can think of this as 3 movements linked. Down dog, bear, push-up. And then you just do in reverse, bear to down dog. So please feel free to watch a few times. As with all these moves, watch and then rewind and jump in. So here we go. Start in down dog. I'm going to put a tiny little jump into my push-up. It's very, very small though. So down dog to bear, little jump, push-up. Back to bear, and down dog. So that's how it goes. It's just a little tiny jump, not a big deal at all. Just to get into position for the push-up and then back into position for bear. Keep it going. 20 seconds this round. Or I should say, you have 20 more seconds, although now you only have 10. Now that I explained it. 10 seconds to go. Time, rest for 15 seconds. We're doing this 4 times, remember, because this is a unilateral move. This is symmetrical move. 5 seconds, we'll start in down dog, same thing. Ready? And begin. So down to bear, little hop, push up, little hop, bear, back to down dog. And repeat. We actually do not do a lot of push-ups today, so enjoy those push-ups, give them your all. You don't have to save anything for later. This is your push-up move of the day. And time, 15 seconds. So 45 is catching up. You can always take extra little rest breaks anytime you need, but it's a short program today, so we're going to try to keep pushing. Down dog. And begin. Here we go. So you can go at any pace. Working with the timer, right, makes the workout entirely scalable to any fitness level. So you can go much faster than me. You can go much slower. Good, or you can go at my pace, whatever works for you. 20 seconds to go. Stay strong, almost there. Time, okay. One more. Hopefully you're getting a little gassed out on that one. That would be good. It'd be good. We want to feel it. Ready? And down dog. Begin. Last one of these. Last one. You are not going to see it again. This is it. Again, you're going at your own pace, pushing yourself to the right level of intensity for your day, however it is you're feeling today. 10 seconds. Time, recover. Okay, that move is done. We are standing back up, so we're going back for some lower body work in a standing position. Okay, so we're standing. We have our 10-second countdown. This is a side lunge. You've got 2 foot taps and then a crescent hip circle. So check it out. Feet are wide. Let's tap right, left. Right, left, and then the left leg goes up and around. And then we tap left, right, and the right leg goes up and around. Right, left leg, left, right, right leg. So once you've got it, just keep it going. So it's a side lunge with a hip circle, like a big crescent hip circle. Almost there. Again, as I mentioned, there's a lot of hip mobility in this routine. All right, rest. 1 down, 3 to go. Because it alternates, we're just gonna do 4 straight rounds, just like that. Step wide. Let's tap right, left. Here we go. Right, left, and then the left leg goes around. And then tap left, right, and right leg goes around. Right, left leg is going. Left, right, and right leg is going. And you can make those leg sweeps, the hip circle, as big as you want. Work within your range of motion, whatever you can control today. Whatever feels good on your body. You just want to make sure you land back down in the correct position to do your side lunge. Time. With those side lunge, just like a speed skater, you're really trying to sit your butt back behind you. It's a hinge from the hip. Let's go wide. We'll tap left, right. Here we go. And then the right leg is going. And then we tap right, left, and the left leg is going. Find your own pace. Again, when we work with the timer, it's scalable to your level for today. So you can go quick and make it very dynamic. You can go much slower and just practice the movement pattern. It's totally up to you. I'm going somewhere in between. So I've got a medium pace today for my body. Time, okay. Doing so great. We only got 1 more of those, then we're moving on. Our next move is back for upper body into some elbow planking. So you can look forward to that. Let's do this first. Here we go. Tap, tap, and circle. Nice. So just get your rhythm and enjoy the pattern. Almost there. And time. All right. Short little rest. Catch your breath. Grab a drink if you want one. We're going right back down to the mat. Okay, we're in position for elbow planking. 10-second countdown is on. This one is bilateral. Come onto your right elbow, side plank position. Top arm is your left arm, reach it overhead. And then as you do a nice big leg swing, tap hand to toe. Here we go. Hand to toe. And we just keep this up for 45 seconds. Lift and lower. This one has a nice steady pace. I like to exhale when I make contact. Breathe out at the top. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, time. So don't be surprised. You can come down between those sides, obviously. We're switching sides. Don't be surprised if your support shoulder starts to burn quite a bit. It's a lot of upper body work as well as core work, as well as balance and stability. All right, side 2 is set, and here we go. So now it's right arm tapping right toes, and the right leg and arm are going, and you're just breathing steady. Nice exhale as you make contact at the top. Nice job. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, come down. Have 15 seconds of rest in between. So the support shoulder and the support hip might be burning. It's a lot of work on the hip as well. Set up. Ready to go. We have one more round each side, and that's it for this one. Find your breath. Use your breath. Use that exhale. It really does help. In 3, 2, time. Come on down, 15 seconds. Wow, guys, that one is the real deal. That's no joke. It looks so simple. Flip around, please. Second side, last round. Here we go. So it's just 45 seconds here, and then we are done with this one. So you are gonna give it. I am gonna give it. We are both gonna give it everything that we can for 25 more seconds now. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Keep pushing, you got this. In 3, 2, and time, come down. Ouch, okay. That one got me. Maybe that one got you too. We are moving on, guys. We have 2 more moves, and these, or I should say 2 more with this format. Then we do have a finisher, but we are closing in. Okay, so you're doing great. We have a break dancer with a leg sweep. Again, I would recommend watch it a few times, get the pattern, then join me, okay? So, this is also on your hands. If your wrists get tired, I'm gonna suggest that you pause the video, take extra rest as you need. But because it's alternating, we are just doing 4 straight rounds. Here we go. So, bear position is the basis of your break dancer. And we saw something very similar in our warm-up. So you're in your bear, hovering, right leg kicks through. You kick straight out to the side, and then sweep your leg forward, bring it back to the side, swivel and switch. So left leg side, kick it forward, and bring it back. We're going pretty slow and controlled for this break dancer leg sweep. Slow and controlled. And you're working your range of motion. So you're trying to get the leg as far forward as you can, under your, obviously, control, under your own control, under your own power. Time, rest. We'll go again. We're also trying to keep the shoulders back and down, plugged in, so shoulders plugged to the back of the body. Ready to go. Set, and begin. To the side, sweeping forward, back and around. to the side, sweep, and bring it back. So you got a really nice bear swivel in the middle there. And as you kick your leg forward, contract your underside abdominal obliques. Geez, guys, which is not to imply that's all that's working. This is a total body movement. This is total body. But in particular, give some focus to the underside crunching action in your abs. Time, okay? You can always take longer rest for those wrists, remember, if you need to. The wrist strength and endurance builds with time and practice. Ready? Here we go. Round 3 of 4. Again, this one is intended to be a little slower, a little more controlled. But if you're feeling good for it today, you can pick up the pace. I'm fine with that. Do what works for you. Yeah? Almost there. Oh, time. Excellent. We have one last round here. Then we're moving to one more very fun thing. Okay, ready? And begin. One of the main things that we're working here is just controlling where the body is in space as we move. Especially because we're switching direction each time. It's a lot for the nervous system to organize, but it's really, really good training, like movement training, that will benefit anything else you do. So benefit your running, your cycling, your yoga, your sports, your weightlifting, whatever that is. All right, done. Come on down. Give yourself a little bit of recovery. Stretch out your wrists. Grab a quick drink. We are moving right into the final movement, the final exercise in this format. Okay, last one like this. Really the only good news about it is that it's bilateral, so we do each side twice. It's a tough one, it's a fun one, but we're also a little fatigued from all we've done, so do your best with it. It's a bit complex, so as with all these, I recommend watch it a few times, practice it a few times, and then jump in. Here we go. Plank. We're going to do left side leg sweep. So as you sweep your leg up to the side, try to get as high as you can, and then take that same leg behind you and bend it, support on it, and lift your underside leg up. Good, so same side, sweep and plank, step behind and lift. Sweep, step behind, leg raise. Keep going, same side. So much balance, guys. You really got to concentrate on this one so that you don't fall over. Time, recover. Second side is on deck. Excuse my back to you. I'm just going to show you from that perspective. If it's helpful to you, I'll do one like that. So, ready or not? Ready or not? Here we go. Plank, leg sweep. Step behind, leg raise. Sweep. And leg raise. So that sweep forward has the rest of your body in plank the whole time. Super tight plank. There's really no weight on that swinging leg except when you take it behind yourself right here to land a flat foot. That's the only time. Let's come down, rest. That's the only time that you put any weight on that foot. So when you swing it forward, it's super light. All right, first side, ready? Let's go again. One more time, here we go. Swing, step behind, and lift. Again, this one should be pretty tough at this point in the workout. But, that's why we do it. Oh, it's so good. It's so good because it's so tough. I know you think that. I know you do. I know you're with me. Almost there. 10 seconds. Time, come down. 15 seconds. Second side. We're getting very close to the end of this workout, guys. Ready to go. In 3. And we're off. Go at any pace, whatever you need, whatever speaks to you today. But keep in mind, it's not intended to be a high intensity drill. It's not intended to be super fast. We're working a lot of coordination, integration, balance, joint stability, all that good stuff. Time, all right, come down, recover. Shake out your wrists, stretch out your wrists if that's good medicine for your body right now. So I'm just leaning forward a little bit, putting weight on the backs of my hands. All right, we have one more piece of the puzzle, friends. One more thing. We're gonna do it down on the ground. So you're good right here where you are. Just take another few seconds to recover and get your breath back. Then we'll jump right in. Okay, so you can join me seated. Our last 2 moves that we are pairing, so we're alternating, are isometric holds. So instead of moving dynamically, we hold in a static position. It's a little different. Imagine that, a little different. Okay, it's gonna be great. We got 10-second countdown. Boat pose. If you do some yoga, you are familiar with this one. It's like a V-sit, yeah? So knees can be bent or legs can be straight. We're doing 30 seconds, okay? 30 seconds, just an isometric hold. And you're welcome to mix and match your bent leg and straight leg position as we proceed. So that is totally up to you to monitor on your own. 10 seconds here. Holding after moving is really challenging. Time, okay, recover. But that's why, again, that's why we do it. We're here to be challenged, so yeah. Our second move, crab. Hands behind, shoulders squeeze back, lift your hips. So you can have your hands in any of 3 positions, whatever suits you. So you can have your hands with fingers face forward. You can have your hands with fingers face sides, or you can have your hands, fingers face backwards. Okay, so it's your choice. Tuck your tailbone, squeeze your glutes. 3, 2, 1, release. Okay, that was 1 round. We are doing 5. I know. Set up, ready? Boat. So bent or straight, you're holding. And you're holding. And you're holding some more. Right on. Right on, right on, right on. Halfway. try not to watch a clock. If you can see one, just be in the moment, guys. Just be with it. 3, 2, 1, release. But if you do need to watch a clock, if that's just your jam, let's set up for crab. That's fine. You can pay attention. Let's come up for 30-second intervals. Okay, so we're doing 30 seconds on, 10 seconds in between. Again, posterior pelvic tuck, which means scoop your tailbone, clench your glutes, yeah, lift your hips. If you would enjoy dropping your head back, you can do that. You do not have to do that though. I often keep my chin a little tucked on this one. Lower. If you're feeling a lot in your hamstrings and not your glutes, it could be your feet are too close to you. Boat, ready, go. I know the 10-second rest is like ridiculously short, isn't it? I agree. I agree. But we're right back in boat. Chest wide, which means shoulders back. Nice elongated spine, working abdominals, spinal extensors, hip flexors, all the good stuff. In 3, 2, time. I didn't even mention the quads, but wow, we really work the quads. Ready? Crab, hand position of your choice, shoulders squeeze back, hips lift. Now we talked more about the lower body last time, but upper body is super important too. So to keep the chest really wide, the shoulders are pinned back, shoulder blades squeezed together. So we're really working their retraction of the shoulder blades of the scapulae are retracted big time, big time. Lift, 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 lift. 3, 2, 1, rest. 2 more of each. 2 more. How you doing? I hope you're doing great. I hope you're loving it. Take your boat. Enjoy your boat. So we've got these 2 rounds, and that is the end of our time together today, guys. So stay focused. This takes, again, just a lot of mental endurance. It's not even so much physical, but holding positions is very mentally strengthening. Yeah? Come down. Mentally strengthening. Whew. Which is a big piece of the puzzle, yeah, with fitness. It's a lot about, let's come up, it's a lot about what goes on between your ears when you're asking your body to perform for you. So here, we open up everything that has just efforted in our boat. It's a nice counterpoint, which is why we put these 2 together. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your upper back, lift, lift, lift. And come down. Okay, 1 more of each, 1 more. Finish line. Here we go. 3, 2, and boat. Here we go. Use your exhales. If you're getting a little shaky, that's perfectly normal, but try to see it through, try to stay in it, because we're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, time. Last crab. Ready to go. Set your hands and feet. Wrap your shoulders, squeeze your upper back, and up you come. Really engage your glutes. Really engage your upper back. You may notice your arms are working as well. Big time tricep strengthener here. Have your head anywhere you'd like it. We are almost done. In 3, 2, and time. Come down. All right, you guys, shake that out. Give yourself a little bit of time to stretch out and to recover. I am going to leave you here. That was super fun. I hope you had a really good time with it. I hope you feel recalibrated, that your whole body feels a bit replenished and refreshed. We got in just enough movement and sweat to get ourselves a little bit cleansed. But we also included a lot of good joint range of motion. So I hope you're feeling good freedom in the rest of your day throughout the body, but in particular, probably through your shoulders and your hips. You should simply feel that you can move much more fluidly. Please leave some comments. Let me know how it treated you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care. Peace out.